Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel Destiny Moon Tarot, and welcome to today's pick a card reading. In today's reading, I'm going to be finding out what messages there are for you from the universe, what is the universe preparing you for, and what the universe would like you to know about this journey, about this change, about this new beginning, about this alignment. So without any further ado, let me introduce you to today's groups for you to pick from. So we have group number 1 with the number 111. We have group number 2 with the number 555. And we have group number 3 with the number 777. Now you can take as much time as you need. Pause this video if you'd like to make your decision intuitively. You can pick either one or multiple of these groups if that's what's calling out to you, and then you can find the timestamps that correlate to your group's reading in the description box below, as well as in the pinned comments. Hi group 1, hi my loves. You guys chose 111, the angel number of new beginnings. So let's find out what the universe has in store for you. What is it preparing you for? I just want to keep your angel number right there so you can see it. Okay, now this first card right here is going to tell me what your current energy is. So if this doesn't resonate with you, then probably the rest of the reading won't. But if this resonates with you, then you know you have found the right reading. If not, then maybe you can choose a different group, a different pile, or maybe at the moment the universe doesn't have a message for you, you know? So yeah, with that being said, let's see what your current energy is. Ooh, okay. So we have the current energy of Fehu, which is actually a really, really good energy to be in. Honestly, I think you're just focusing on living your best life right now. You are trying to romanticize your life. You are probably also trying to bring in some luxury into your life. Now, that could be in the form of, luxury items, luxury goods, or this could be the luxury of just having more time, the luxury of having good health, the luxury of being surrounded with people who actually love you and care about you, the luxury of inner peace, being at peace, being content with who you are and what you are, right? That is also a luxury in this day and age. And in fact, I would um I think, I believe that, inner peace is honestly the most luxurious item in today's day and age. Like, if you have inner peace, honestly, you're a very abundant person. So, yeah, so that could be the energy that you're in. Or, like I said, this could be something that you are, physically working on, right? So, like, the luxury of maybe having enough money so you can get salon blowouts for your hair, or get your nails done, or get some sort of treatment done, some sort of cosmetic treatment. So that is the current energy that you're in. You're focused maybe on romanticizing your life and bringing luxury into it, bringing abundance into it, bringing, opulence into your life is what I'm seeing here. So this could be your current energy, the energy that you're in, the energy that you have been either working towards, or this is a mindset that you're working on, having an abundance mindset, feeling like you genuinely are worthy of luxury and abundance in your life, right? So maybe that is something that you're currently working on, or that is the energy that you're trying to embody, or that is the mindset that you're trying to embody. Maybe this is like a daily reminder that you're giving yourself, or maybe you're just deciding to just be more in this energy, maybe be more in this energy of where you recognize and realize your privilege and you're grateful for it, you acknowledge it, but at the same time you're also enjoying it without feeling super guilty about it. Yeah, so if say for example, come from a family that is providing for you, or like, if you don't have to take up a second job in order to like live a really good job. You're maybe feeling really guilty about it, or maybe you have been in the past. Maybe people have been trying to make you feel bad about how pampered or spoilt, I say that in quotes, you have been. But I think at this point you're just like, yes, I mean, my parents love me, which is why they are providing me a good life. And like, if they're capable of doing that, then what is that to anyone else? And why should I feel bad about it or guilty about it? Or why should I be made to feel like I'm indebted to them for doing this, right? I mean, the point of parenthood is to be able to provide for your children, not just financially, but also emotionally, and in terms of safety and security. So if you have that, why should the world make you feel bad about it, right? So yeah, maybe that is the energy that you have been in, or you would like to be in right now. So yeah, if you resonate with this message, then let's continue with your reading and let's find out what the universe is preparing you for. Okay, why has this feeling been evoked in you? Why is this something that you're currently focusing on? I mean, clearly that's because the universe is wanting you to bring you to some place. So let's find out what the purpose is, okay, of this feeling, of this emotion. What is the universe preparing group number one for? We have the Empress. When I saw this card and I started talking about abundance, I wanted to say that this card is giving me Empress vibes, and I don't know why I didn't say it. I should have just said it. Okay, so that could be a message for you as well. If you're second guessing yourself, if you're saying, "Ooh, I don't know, maybe people are just gonna see me as this one person, so why should I put myself out there?" This is a message to know. Put yourself out there, put your opinion out there. It's okay, it's fine, go with your gut feeling, right? So like, if you are someone who's like really into beauty and fashion, and say you want to start a like a book club, please don't assume that people will think you're stupid or silly just because you are pretty, and this is, I think, specifically for women, is something that I have noticed. Like, we can be either one or the other. We can either be pretty or smart. For some reason, the world can't digest the fact that we can be both and more. And most of the women I know in my life are both and more. So yeah, it's not a rarity, it's not a rarity to be a beauty with brains. But for some reason, the world we live in, the society we live in, just wants to limit women. So yeah, this could be a message to just not really care about that. Hold on, there's someone at my door. I'm gonna be right back. So sorry about that. We are back. But yeah, like I was saying, um, what was I saying? Hmm. Yeah, don't second guess yourself. If that is something that you have currently been doing. Okay, let's just get more messages, and then I'll hopefully get my train of thought back. Okay, so next up we have the King of Swords. We have Temperance, and we have the Knight of Cups. Ooh, okay, okay. Bottom deck energy is the Two of Cups. Ooh, ooh. Okay, okay. So for a lot of you, this could be like a mindset you are changing about love. Okay, whether this is self love, whether this is how you see other people of either like your own gender or the opposite gender. This could be like a mindset, this abundance mindset that you're trying to change. It could be one where you're just trying to fall back in love with life again, to be very honest. Like, that is honestly a message that's coming through here. Like, more than you wanting to love yourself, more than you wanting to love maybe another person and have them love you back, more than you wanting to love your job, you just want to do things out of love. You want to live a life that you love. Okay, that is probably the energy that you're in right now. And what the universe is preparing you for is that when you change this mindset, when you start speaking your truth, when you start seeing yourself as, I don't want to say the prize, but yeah, that is a term that's coming to my mind right now. When you start seeing yourself as this worthy, valuable person, when you start realizing that, you know, you are someone who has strengths and flaws, so you see yourself as this abundant empress who's very confident, who's very outspoken, who's very bold, very confident. But at the same time, you're very grounded. You're not letting this energy get to your head. You're not letting this energy make you arrogant or obnoxious, you know. So, honestly, what the universe is preparing you for is this level of confidence, this level of boldness, this level of self love, this level of like seeing yourself as a person of value, of high value, and a person who does things in their life out of a place of love. And because of that, love reciprocates, because of that, love comes back to you. Whether that's in the way that you feel your life is panning out, whether you see that in terms of, people coming up to you and saying, oh my God, you seem like the kind of person who genuinely loves yourself, or whether this is coming through love and admiration from other people. Whatever this is, whatever this love and this feeling of value and worth, this validation that's coming, it's coming from within, but it's being reflected. It honestly feels like, you're reflecting confidence and value and love, and it's like bouncing off of other people, or bouncing off of the work that you're doing. It's bouncing off of all of these different aspects and coming straight back to you. You know what I mean? So it's like what you're putting out is what's coming in, and what's coming in is coming in tenfolds, is the energy that I'm picking up here. So I feel like that's what the universe is preparing you for. It's preparing you for opportunities, it's preparing you for love, it's preparing you to be on top, to feel like you're the king of the world or the queen of the world, to feel like you're on top of the world. But at the same time, it's bringing you energy that is making you like emotionally mature and wise enough to not let this get to your head and like make you arrogant or cocky or obnoxious. It's still keeping you very grounded. It's still keeping you in touch with your roots. It's still keeping you very spiritually grounded. Yeah, like honestly, grounded is what is the word that I'm picking up here. Like the image that I'm seeing is that of like a really big and strong tree, like a tree whose like roots are so into the earth, deep into the earth, and they're so solid and grounded that, like, storms and winds and rough weather doesn't weather the tree itself. It may ruffle the leaves a little bit, a couple of branches may fall off, sure, but the tree in itself, it's a big strong sturdy tree. And this tree is reaching out into the heavens. It's growing and growing, and it's growing into the heavens. It's taking space, it's shining in all its beauty, it's doing its work, it's doing its dharma. But at the same time, it's living its best life. It's reaching to the heaven. It's like it's growing, it's glowing. Yeah, that is the energy that I'm picking up for you guys. I think a couple of years ago, Khloe Kardashian shared like a quote on her Instagram stories, and that became like something that really resonated with me. She said, God goals growing and glowing. And I think for a couple of that for a couple of years then, that was like my goal in life. Like that is what I wanted, like just to believe in God, to grow, to glow, and yeah, heal, I guess. So yeah. um yeah, so that's what I'm seeing. Like you have goals that you are reaching. It's preparing you for, the universe is preparing you for like your goals to come to fruition, and these goals will help you glow, glow up either physically, mentally, emotionally, financially even. It'll help you grow, glow, and at the same time it's going to keep you connected to a higher power, whether that's God or whether that's the universe, that's a like any other spiritual practice that you have, right? Yeah. So that's what I'm seeing here. That's what the universe is preparing you for. Let's see what the result of this is going to be. Okay, this is going to be your last card. Let's see what the result of this is going to be. We have nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. Okay, bottom deck energy, you're very close to achieving your goals. Okay, so it's self doubt. It's like a bit of a, oh my god, I've been putting in all of this work but I'm not seeing results yet. Yeah, just because you haven't reached the end yet doesn't mean you haven't made progress. Okay. Yeah. So you feel like, oh my God, this seems like such a far-fetched dream and I don't see it coming into fruition, and like when, but like my patience is running thin. And you're just about to get there. And I know this is like a very annoying message to hear, because even I get very annoyed when the tarot calls me out and says, you're almost there. But sometimes you truly are almost there. Right. There's a song from Princess and the Frog, which is this really good Disney movie that I would recommend everyone watch. Even though the villain in that movie is someone who indulges in the occult. But yeah, I would still suggest you watching that movie. It's a really good movie, and there's a song in that movie called Almost There. So even if you don't want to watch the movie, at least listen to that song. I will link it down below for you guys. Um, yeah, that song could also have messages for you, or that song could like really resonate with you. You could be in that energy of, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that is the message that I have for you guys. Group number one, I really hope this helped. I hope this was something that gave you clarity. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this reading. Subscribe to my channel for more readings from me, and I will see you all soon. Bye, guys. Hi, group 2. Welcome to your reading. You guys chose the number 555. So let's see what the universe has in store for you. What is it preparing you for? Now, the number 555, or the angel number 555, is the number of change. Okay, so there could be a change coming into your life, and let's see what that change could be. Now, this card right here is going to show me what your current energy is. So if this resonates with you, then you know you have chosen the right pile. If this doesn't resonate with you, or if this isn't the energy that you're in right now or would like to be in right now, then maybe this isn't the group for you and you can choose a different group or a different pile, or maybe this reading just isn't for you. So let's find out what your current energy potentially is. So we have Gibu. Okay, so now Gibu is a card which just signifies sharing, sharing, um, giving, giving energy, a generosity, some sort of celebration, some sort of like a good news that you would like to share with others, some sort of thing that you would like to celebrate with others. Okay, so the energy that you're in right now could be one where you are either hoping to be connected with people who celebrate your wins, who are happy for you, or who you can share things about your life with. Maybe people who won't get jealous of you, maybe people who won't question, oh, how is that happening for you, how is, like, yeah, how come that's happening for you. People who won't try to humble you when you are doing well in life. Or maybe this is the energy that you are in right now, where you are wanting to be more generous yourself and be like a better friend, be a better person in general, give back to society. Or maybe this is something that you are in the energy of receiving. Maybe this is something you would like to receive. You would like to receive generosity, you would like to receive good news, you would like to receive some sort of an opportunity to celebrate. Maybe you're waiting for like your turn to celebrate. You're out here, you're happy for other people, and you are cheering them on when they win in life, and you are waiting for this opportunity to show up for you, where it's your turn to win, and you're in your winning era, and people are happy for you, or you just want something to celebrate. Yeah, so that could be the energy that you're currently in, either waiting to celebrate somebody or wanting to be celebrated. So, yeah, if that is the energy that you're in, then this is your reading. Let's continue with it and see what the universe is preparing you for. Why are you in this energy? Because clearly, this energy is stemming from something that's going to happen next in your life. So, let's see why you're in this energy where you want to be receiving. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, we have the Five of Cups. All right. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the King of Cups. All right. All right. Bottom deck energy is the Two of Swords. Yes. This could be a situation, and like, before I even start with explaining your situation to you, I just feel like I want to reach out to you and give you a hug, because I feel like that is something that you are really wanting right now. Just some sort of strength, just to be held, just to be comforted, because I feel like you want to be in this energy of receiving, because you have been giving. The universe really has been testing and trying you. It's been testing and trying your patience, your maturity, your emotions, your capabilities. It's really like putting you through the ringer right now. um I have a feeling that you are in a situation, or like the past couple of maybe weeks, months, maybe even year, has been a little bit difficult, that has kept you up at night, that has made you cry. Maybe you have cried in front of like a deity or a god. Maybe you have cried while praying. Maybe you have cried while while talking to god, or talking to the universe. Maybe this situation, this stress has kept you up at night, this anxiety has kept you up at night. It's something that has caused a lot of emotional upheaval in your life, whatever the situation is, right? um and yeah, maybe this is a situation you probably could be in right now, where you are really stressed about how the situation will turn out, because I have a feeling that this is a situation where not everything has gone wrong. Like, it's not a completely losing battle, but at the same time, it's you still have lost quite a lot. Okay, it just feels like you have lost more than you have gained in this situation. Maybe you have lost a lot of friends. Maybe you have lost your cool. Maybe you got angry. Maybe you wasted your time, wasted your emotions. And I won't call it a waste. Maybe it feels like a waste, but maybe you spent a lot of your time and a lot of your emotions worrying about this, being stressed about this, being sad about it, grieving it, shedding tears for it. Maybe you've also spent a significant amount of time, money, resources on it in this situation, and you feel like you're not really seeing the reward of it. But honestly, what the universe is preparing you for is an opportunity for you to win, for this situation to turn around and for you to see the result of your pain, of your tears, sweat, and blood. Yeah. This is a situation that is definitely making you emotionally stronger. Okay, this is a situation that I know no one likes to hear it, but maybe you were meant to go through to learn this lesson in life, that you have to be emotionally stronger than you are right now, or you can't be worrying about other people. So, like, maybe this stress has been, borrowed from other people. This is not your issue to worry about. This is not your stress to take. This is a very, you know, not my circus, not my monkey type situation that I'm picking up here, where you have been worrying about things that are not your circus and not your monkeys, but you've still been worrying about them, right? So maybe this is a lesson for you to not take on other people's responsibility, to not take on other people's worry. You can be there for them, you can be concerned about them for sure. You can feel bad for them, you can empathize with them, you can feel sorry for them too, but you don't have to internalize it to a point where it starts affecting your own energy, your own resources, right? So what the universe is preparing you for is more emotional maturity, for sure. It's also helping you maybe give you tools to deal with your stress better. Okay, so like, maybe in like during this stage is when you're going to realize, hey, when I'm feeling stressed, when I'm feeling sad, when I do this or when I say this, it makes me feel better. So that's just helping you have like good tools in your system to be able to deal with such situations in life when they do show up ever again. And also, I think this is helping you realize that you need to save up for a rainy day, have like a sinking fund saved up. That is also a lesson that it could be teaching you. But honestly, with all of these fireworks and I would like to believe that these are quite vibrant cards, even though the message is very dull. This card, especially your rune card, your gibo card, it's so vibrant, it keeps bringing my attention to it. Like, the colors on it are just absolutely beautiful. So I feel like, the universe is preparing you for the light at the end of the tunnel. It's preparing you for that happy moment that you will be able to experience after going through all of this, so this hardship, it's going to pay off. Okay, now the example that's coming through here is, maybe there is a loved one who is sick, or is in a situation that you feel very helpless in, where you feel like you can't really do anything about it. You're feeling very useless in this situation, where you're like, I don't know what to do. I would love to help, but I don't know what to do, because there is nothing for me to do, because if someone's in the hospital, say for example, that being taken care of by doctors, they're in capable hands, but you still feel like, oh my god, what am I going to do, right? Like, how can I help? And yeah, you can help by visiting them, by maybe telling them that everything is going to be okay, or like, telling them that all is not lost yet, right? And that there will come a time where you will get to celebrate, right? Where you will get to rejoice. And maybe you can say a little prayer for them, right? You can pray for them. That is also a big thing, right? You can pray for them. You can make donations in their name. You can give them money. You can help them with resources, in the sense that you could maybe help get them like healthy meals or something of that sort, right? This is just an example. So yeah, this could be a situation where you feel like you're very out of control, because there's not much that you can do to help, even though you would like to. But the universe is honestly letting you know that your season of rejoicing, your moment of celebration is coming. Okay, all of this hardship is going to pay off, and you will get what you are looking for. You will get the result of all of this hardship. Okay, and it's going to be a happy and good one, where people will be happy for you. You will get to celebrate, you'll get to rejoice, you'll get to say thank you god, you'll be grateful for it. You'll be able to celebrate it. Yeah, that is something that I'm picking up here. Let's get your final card and find out what the result of all of this is going to be. So we have the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So the full moon in Gemini or even Gemini season could be quite significant. Um, Either you are Gemini or the person that you are worried about could be a Gemini. Um, but yeah, the message here is that the answers you need are coming. So all is not lost. It may seem like um, you have lost all hope, but honestly, no, hope is the only thing that keeps us going. Hope and love. It's what keeps the world going around. So yeah, have faith, have hope. Okay, just believe that good things are coming, because they really are, and this change is going to be a good change. Okay, because this is going to put me, like, this is a situation that is going to be resolved for sure. Like, like it's going to be like a full and final resolvement of this issue, right? Yeah, that is what the universe is preparing you for. It's preparing you for the celebration and the joy that you truly deserve. Honestly, group number 2, 1414 on my um, timestamp when I just looked at my screen. So yeah, which also is 5 5. So yeah, 5 5 5. Big change coming your way, happy change coming your way, a change that you will be able to celebrate. You will reach a point with this celebration, with this happiness, that all of this is going to be in the past. This is just going to be like a phase in your life that you went through, and then it's just going to be happiness. At least in terms of this situation, it will be resolved fully. So yeah, that is the message that I'm getting for you guys, group number 2. Let me know what you thought about this whole situation in the comments below. Let me know whether you claim this happy joyous celebration or not. Subscribe to my channel for more readings from me, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye guys. Hi, group 3, welcome to your reading. You guys chose the angel number 777, which is the angel number of alignment and purpose. So let's find out what the universe is preparing you for. Now, this card right here is going to show me what your current energy is. So if this card resonates with you, if this energy resonates with you, if this is what you're going through right now, or this is an energy that you would like to embody right now, then you have chosen the right group. If not, maybe choose a different group, or maybe there just isn't a message in here for you today. So your card here is dagas. Okay, so dagas in runes is like the tarot equivalent of kind of like the tower or the death card, where there's like a rebirth, there's a new beginning, there is that transition period, where you are trying to end something or something is ending, and you are trying to begin something new and something new is beginning, right? That transition is what this card signifies, basically. Okay, so I feel like you could be in a bit of a transitional phase in your life right now, where I think something has ended, whether you wanted it to or whether you didn't, but it has ended, and something new is going to begin again, whether you want it or not, right? It's like the sun is coming out again. Maybe you're getting hope again, maybe you're getting faith again, maybe you're getting your energy back again. Maybe this is you trying to start a new routine. Maybe this is you trying to take control of your own life. Maybe in the middle you were thinking that you didn't have enough control, or maybe you, like, lost sense of purpose. Maybe you felt like you were not aligned with your goals. Maybe you felt like uh, you were in a bit of like a victim mentality, or like in victimhood, or like in a place where you were forced to be on survival mode, and now you just want to, come back from it. This is your comeback era. Yeah, like that is the energy that you're in. You either are in your comeback era and you're working on it, or you want to be in your comeback era. You're just like, enough is enough. I'm done crying, I'm done grieving, I'm done, and now let's move on to the next big thing, right? So you could be focused on your daily routine at the moment. Maybe you're really focusing on health, on eating healthy, on being healthy, on moving your body, on working out, on getting back to work, maybe getting back to a routine that was somehow maybe um, slipped away from you. um, that is the energy that I see you in right now. So that's either something that you're consciously doing, or this is something that you would like to do. You would like to be in this energy where you are getting some sort of normalcy back into your life, right? Where it feels like you're not just on survival mode, but you're actually living your life, right? Where you're feeling more relaxed, more at peace, more calm. You're not constantly worrying, you're not constantly crying. This is a really good transition because that was last group's energy. So maybe you were also attracted to 555. And yeah, so if you have come from the previous reading, then you will be happy to know that this is how your reading has begun, right? With you wanting change, with you wanting to live with more purpose, to not just go about your day because you have to live your day and you have to live your life, but to actually go about it with purpose, to do something that makes you happy, or to do something that is aligned with who you are, you know. That could be an energy that you're in right now. So let's see what the universe is preparing you for by either putting you in this energy or by making you want to embody this energy. Let's see what the universe is preparing you for. Group number 3, we have the devil. Okay, we have the knight of pentacles, we have the 10 of wands, and we have the 8 of pentacles. Okay, it's very heavy Capricorn energy or earth sign energy. So you could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or have those very prominently in your birth chart. Or maybe you just have that kind of energy at the moment. Your bottom deck energy is the 9 of wands. Yeah, you're just done. You're so done constantly looking over your shoulder. You're so done constantly, like, being on your toes, constantly being vigilant, constantly being like, oh my god, from which direction is life going to knock me out now, you know you're done feeling that way. So yeah, now you want to switch it up. Okay, so what the universe is bringing to you is some sort of seriousness when it comes to your career, your goals, your financial goals, especially, your material wealth, your assets, your resources. Okay, so maybe you are being guided to spend your money properly or well, or to make money in a way that aligns to your purpose, and it doesn't burn you out to a point where you're making money but you're not happy with the amount of money you're making. And not only are you not happy with that, you're also not happy in the job that you're doing. So the universe is bringing you some sort of like seriousness and some sort of hard work, and ethics, just very Capricornian energy is what the universe is preparing you for. It's, trying to make you a little bit more serious about your coin, about your work, about your career, about your work ethic, about your responsibilities, about your safety, about your stability. right? It is also bringing you an opportunity to um, disconnect or maybe recover from some sort of an addiction. Now, this could be an addiction to anything. This could be an addiction to doom scrolling on your phone all day, all night. This could be an addiction to uh, being lazy, being a procrastinator, feeling like you have so much on your plate, but because of how much you have to do, like because of this like long list that you have in front of you, like this list is overwhelming you to a point where you get nothing done. Okay, so it's ending that kind of cycle in your life. It's bringing in more order, more discipline into your life. Okay, the universe is bringing in more opportunities as well for you to rise above, for you to decide that, hey, I want to live a more organized and disciplined life. I want to live a more purposeful, mindful life. So the universe is like, okay, here's an opportunity to not doom scroll and instead, join some classes. Are you going to take it up? So it's like, okay, you want these things, I'm going to give you the opportunity, but at the end of the day, it's your duty and it's your choice to actually take up on that opportunity, to actually work towards it, to actually, grab it and seize it, right? So um yeah, that is like the general energy that I'm picking up here. I think like something that's coming here is just like a disconnection from an unhealthy mindset or lifestyle that was not helping you, because it was not enabling you to live up to your full potential, you know and you're like now realizing that you actually do have the potential to do a lot, and you would like to do a lot, but you have to start somewhere, right? So I feel like you're in the energy where you're like, let me start. We'll worry about rejection and fear and everything else later. Let's just at least start. Let's just take a baby step forward. Let's just stop being the victim to life. Let's stop saying that we don't have control over our own life. Let's just take control over the things that we do have control over, right? So yeah, the universe is preparing you for opportunities. Okay, opportunities where you will have to make the difficult decision of actually putting in the work and not being lazy, or actually putting in the work and not falling back to old patterns and cycles, right? um, this could be anything, honestly. This could be you're doing, say, inner work, right? You are working on yourself, you're working on healing, you're going to therapy, you're going to the gym, you're doing all of these things. But if your dusty crusty ex, if he calls you, are you going to go back to him? Or if you go on a date and you see that these are patterns that are repeating from your past, are you going to let that work for you and say, hey, I've been here before, I've done this before, I've seen this movie before and I didn't like the ending. So I'm going to change it this time and I'm going to nip it in the bud. I'm going to recognize the red flags and I'm going to do something about it from the get go. You know, it's that sort of a thing. It's kind of like the universe is aligning you to your purpose, but it's also aligning you with tough love. And again, that Capricornian energy, Capricorns are ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is like the daddy of the planets. So he's strict. He wants you to be disciplined and work for the things that he gives you. But when he does reward you, oh my god, he is like a daddy. He's very generous, he's very giving. He's going to give you more than what you have expected, what you thought you could get, but only if he sees you putting in the work for it. He doesn't believe in handing you things. He believes in you working for what you're getting. And if he sees effort, he's going to reward that effort. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, this is more of like daddy Saturn just showing tough love. This is like a strict parent, but ultimately they love you. They want you to do well in life, but they don't want to just hand it to you. They want you to make yourself worthy of it by showing that you have the potential, by showing that you have the skills, because that does more for your confidence than you just being handed things. And sometimes, don't get me wrong, we love being handed things, right? Like, who wouldn't want to be handed things like, hey, I want this, and then universe is like, okay, here it is on a silver platter. We would all love that, but that doesn't work for everything and for everyone. Okay, so this just could be a situation, not to say that there won't be things in your life that you won't just get handed, but this situation right now, this is demanding work from your end, discipline from your end, organization from your end, sacrifice from your end, hard work from your end. That is what the universe is preparing you for. You will get what you want if I see you putting in the work. Okay, so let's see what the universe is going to reward you with, or like how the situation is going to end. So we have step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Here's the tough love again. Step out of your comfort zone. Do things you haven't done before. Do things you haven't done before. Go to places you haven't gone to before. Change your type. Yeah, change the type of men that you date, or change the type of women that you date, change the type of places you go to, change the time that you wake up in the morning or sleep at night, change the way you work in the morning. So say for example, you have been the kind of person who wakes up at 5 o'clock in the morning, but you're in bed till 8, and then you get out of bed and your day doesn't start, like you don't start being productive, and I say this in quotes, till maybe 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Change that. Don't wake up at 5 o'clock, wake up at 8 o'clock, but get out of bed at 8 o'clock. Do all of your routine and everything. Live your slow life. Nobody's asking you to hustle. Okay, but at the same time, don't be lazy, don't fall back to patterns, don't just be expected to be handed everything on a silver platter, because sometimes you don't get things that way, right? So step out of your comfort zone and see new beginnings come into your life, because right below step out of your comfort zone is a new start is coming. So yeah, prepare yourself for a new start when you start putting in the effort, right? So that is the message that I have for you guys. I hope you didn't feel super called out by the universe, but maybe that's exactly what you needed to hear. Okay, and that's always my intention. I always want to deliver a message that will help you, and that the universe truly wants to give you. So yeah, I hope this video helped. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. This could be a reading for me as well. I have a Capricorn stallion, so I'm with you. This was a tough reading, but maybe this is exactly what we needed to hear. So yeah, with that being said, I'll see you all in my next one. Bye guys.